This is part 52 of our Minish Cap walkthrough, and
the music does change. You're right.
It does.
Like you said that right before we started. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know the music changed in the Elemental Sanctuary.
I'm a big fan of
I'm
that.
glad I remember that because you had nothing to come
I
up with.
actually had no intro in mind
You're
whatsoever.
like, this is part 52. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. But yeah, I really like how. I'm really glad you said that. I like how they changed up the theme now that Vati's come in and
Yeah, that multiplier got me right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was thinking you could only get 2 if you only wanted to.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't figure it out.
It's weird that you can't, like, because if you let go of it, you just lose it entirely.
Yeah.
So
you actually had to do all 4. So
yeah.
I don't know, but whatever. But I eventually got it.
I will say it is amazing how quickly Vati went through here and just transformed the castle.
You just like let this just a second ago and then poof.
Like everyone's turned into stone. The walls are all.
But if you think about the Ocarina of Time, we pulled them. Well, that was 7 years actually.
So that's.
But it seems just as fast as this, though.
It does. It does. We don't get a nice explanation like that. We don't get 7 years.
Is this the guy right here that tells us exactly what we are?
Yes. Oh my god.
Mr. Obvious. Mr. Obvious sign right here.
Yeah. He literally just pops up and says, "Did you know that Vati was the king? It's not the real king." It's like, buddy, we know. We know. We can look
knew
at
a long time ago, man. We knew almost at the very beginning of the game.
We've known since like before the first dungeon.
But I guess it's one of those things you kind of could forget. Like we haven't seen it for a while. So it's one of those things you could forget. So it just kind of reminded us, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess there's no way the guard would know that we know. I feel like it's an episode of Friends now. He knows that we know that he knows that we know.
Well, I never watched that show. But anyways. Crap, I forgot what I was going to say now. I know now. Like he said, like one thing I found very interesting, he said, even though they're paralyzed as stone, like he could still see what's going on.
Oh.
Like when they were stone, I just thought they were like, not dead, but like, could they, basically not exist? Yeah, sleep, exactly. But it was just interesting hearing him say that he could still see everything that's going on around him.
How miserable would that be? You can't.
What do you do when you got pissed, dude?
I pee in your stone? I don't know. Well, you gotta think the pee's probably.
You sweat your stone, man.
I mean, that's probably turning stone to
what all the cool kids are doing.
If peeing your stone's cool, consider me Miles
You're not
Davis.
cool if you don't pee your stone.
Wow. Here we are, like a very serious moment in the game. We're talking about peeing our
Billy Madison has come into play during Dark Hyrule Castle.
Okay, whew.
Alright, back to Dark Hyrule Castle.
Speaking of Dark Hyrule Castle, I love the color scheme scheme they ended up going with. The green and purple.
It goes together so well. Kind of like takes you back a little bit to Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask had a lot of purple in it.
Definitely.
And then green duds in every Zelda game. But, I don't know, just I guess I don't really think of those colors as being like dark colors to go around along with Dark Hyrule Castle, but it just works, man.
The only thing I don't like is that a few of the areas have a little, like the room we just walked into, have a little too much gray.
Like you're talking about the floors or the walls or
both the floors and the walls. It's like I love seeing like the green carpets, the purple banners that are torn.
You want like all the way through or whatever?
Yeah, and I get that not every room can have that.
That's a rug. That's for like what's it called? I don't know, interior decoration. They're trying to still.
It's really tight.
They're trying to interior. Yes, man.
We're breaking out the pop culture references.
Tie the room together so well. Now there's too much gray and Red hates it.
I know, but anyway,
back to Dark Hyrule Castle for a second time now.
I don't understand why in the world someone would put a Minish port and the switch to open the prison inside the prison itself.
Well, it makes sense. At least there's nobody in there. Like, how bad would it... I'm not shocked there was somebody in there waiting for us. Like, you doofus, there's a switch right here that you can, unlock the door with, but...
It seems a little counterintuitive.
It is very random, though, really, right there. Now, this actually takes me back to Link to the Past.
Oh,
when we got Zelda at the very beginning of the game, and, he had 2 lock cells there. Just... very, very similar.
I like the way they did that. And you'd mentioned this before we started. You're like, man, what's the king thinking given all this responsibility to
Oh, no, what's he say? Like, I'm too old or whatever. Like that.
I want to hold you back.
Are you kidding me, man? Like, you're a king. Like, you're supposed to, have, courage. Which, I guess we had to try
we do have courage.
Now I'm confusing myself here.
We're supposed to be a leader, lead by example.
There's been a lot of kings in Zelda games that have put us on this task of rescuing the princess.
That is true.
But still, it's not a very good king.
No.
If you ask me.
And to be 100% honest, I'm kind of glad we don't have. You know my feelings on escorting people in Zelda games.
Definitely.
I am glad we don't have to carry his old rear end
And
around.
that guy would have just slowed us down.
It wouldn't be like Rudo.
He's not a smaller guy.
It's like Rudo. We can just throw him over our shoulder and carry him.
No, God. Especially for a Minish. You just stomp on us.
We're going to need the Giant's mask from Majora's Mask for this one. Then we can carry the king.
That was very good, actually. Bring the Giant's Mask into play there. I like that.
Obviously, we've mentioned a lot of Majora's Mask. The remake just came out recently.
Yeah,
It's fresh on our minds. Yeah, it's fresh on our minds right now. So.
But what we'll be getting, like, we're actually just going to get the dungeon map. And then we'll actually be leaving this place, and I think in remaining heart pieces, right?
Yep, we're going to fill up our hearts finally.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not often that we'll leave a dungeon once we start it, but there are a few items that are like heart pieces that we can't get until we can do the four multipliers.
Yeah,
So we actually have to leave the dungeon to load up on some items. So I don't like leaving a dungeon once I'm in it, but in this case, we'll do it.
I mean, but it's kind of nice we got the dungeon map. Like, you know, before we left, so when we get back, we can actually, you know, we have a map to start from.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't like leaving dungeons, but, like, you know, we always talk about how we like going outside during dungeons, so it kind of has that feel to it. But anyways, this will wrap up part 52 of the Minish Cap.